Boy gotta get zooted. Word. Scout them. Mm. Nah, I scout outside of the scheme sometimes. Yeah, I know he was saying he ain't drafting nobody outside of the scheme, which is which is smart, cause they hard to develop if they ain't no scheme fit. Yeah, definitely. Um, you must ain't trying to make him a scheme fit. You must ain't trying to make him no scheme fit either. Nah, but you upgrade whatever the scheme fit is. Not whichever the highest one is. Like so, if corners is if your corners is require man-to-man corners, then that's what you upgrade instead of upgrading zone or
Well, we
slot.
welcome all of our viewers inside a place that
Even
the
though
folks around
you
here
know he
like to
may be
call
higher
the
in
Vault,
zone.
and
That's
that's
how you
Bank
make
of
somebody
America
a scheme
Stadium
fit.
in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah,
The final
yeah, I
playoff
know.
push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Excuse me.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, Cook. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
Washington done got back in the game.
Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left.
Come on.
And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left.
What are y'all doing? I did not pick that play.
He's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Spinning the wrong way.
He'll maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Me too.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set
I definitely
to take the
am.
field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
What are you doing?
For 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And it's caught by Parker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises. And he
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Excuse me.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Like, how you get out of a dive animation to getting pushed?
To just kick the extra point winds up
like in the middle of diving. Somebody can push you and you end up on your feet.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You recognize that play right there, big dog?
Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Did it look a
And
little
what do you
familiar,
think goes on here
man?
in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Oh, I shouldn't have did that.
Incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch.
Man, that looked like that was a
Already,
touchdown,
of course, leading
man.
the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up.
What you
and
chuckling
send this
about, big
one
dog?
away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. We have hit halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Titans getting set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them
what kind
on
of defense is he in?
here's what we
4-4?
think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
I see you, Winnie Wang. I see
Play
you.
of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. His throw caught at the 5.
I'm probably done shooting.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. From the gun, Jackson. And one out there, incomplete.
That's it.
All right,
That's an easy throw.
Dodged 2 pass attempts to the
And I mean easy.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
And I mean easy.
You kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Forced out to his, and the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3.
Oh, my goodness. These two dudes.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Detroit! Gun! Detroit! Hot!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Let me score.
Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Don't be like that when and when.
Detroit!
throwing on first down. It's Jackson. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell
Boy,
me
that
all
junk's
the
so
time,
corny,
I hate
man.
experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get
Man,
to
I
his
could've walked
primary
in
guy.
for a
I think he read
touchdown
that
right
as soon as
there.
he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
I ain't want him to get hit, but hey.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Excuse me.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
The word
The
I got me
kickoff unit
squealing.
is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad
Run the
we weren't
ball
in there
and,
halftime,
and
actually.
shoot
You
clock.
think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Don't be like that when and when.
Leopard! Leopard! Hey, we got 3 down.
They run it again with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around
Get them
the
boys in them
42.
run fits down there
They know
in the
that old
box.
expression, it's not
Yeah.
my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Blue 90!
And we're back now in Charlotte. The Panthers on
Yes,
third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down!
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, big dog.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
You don't stop playing with her. I know you think about me when you're laying with your... Yeah. Stop playing with her.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! Gun, gun! 56. Gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now operating from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gun! Detroit!
To throw is Jackson on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Don't be like that when
a
you
long
win.
time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
But it just didn't even peel back to
into the end zone.
pick up
It's
the block,
another
man.
touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the
man.
runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop the throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Oh, the Kings got Harrison Barnes?
And this
The
will
Mavericks
not be
got Justin
returnable. It's out
Jackson
of the
and
back
Zach
of the end
Randolph.
zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it
got
done.
traded in the middle of the
maybe we can
game.
look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set. 3-19.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Now let's go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they will take a knee here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to India.